So as we move out of the Prohibition era, we are focusing here on trying to work hand in hand with companies like PGE, with companies that focus on sustainable power, with renewable energy, being able to produce at a substantially more efficient paradigm, I guess you'd say, so that as we move on in the industry, we can consume less power, have less of a demand on the grid system, have a sustainable industry that has a sustainable method, so that we can continue to cultivate indoor and outdoor without putting a massive demand on the environment.
All of the equipment that we buy is the most efficient available in the market. We tested at our R&D facility with variables removed where we can tell side by side what is the most efficient equipment to use. To give you an idea, that can cost 2 to 4 times as much. I could put equipment in here for half the price or even less that would do the job and would grow cannabis, but it's going to consume substantially more electricity. These lamps, I replace these 1/3 as often as I would a traditional lamp, so they have a much longer lamp life. Again, sustainability is everything.
We've started using LED technology in the vegetative rooms. We used them in the flower rooms for a while, and we've now moved into using them in the vegetative state. They give you a lot better option for power consumption. Also, their sustainability, these lights will last for 50,000 hours, which comes out to about 6 years of not having to replace a light bulb or a ballast or spend any money on excess cost for replacement.
When you look at the environmental factors of buying and throwing away lamps every 4 months, which some folks are doing, and are buying Chinese type HID, old school HID lamps, versus some of the newer technologies that have a longer lamp life, more efficiency, less electricity usage, and less BTUs of heat being put out, which allows me to buy less air conditioning.
These are LEC lights, the light emitting ceramics. These are double-ended LEC lights. They are using about 640 watts of power per light. Each of them is replacing a standard 1,000-watt ballast. So we've reduced our power load there. They're also using about the same amount of power as a standard LED fixture that puts out the same amount of light. So we're not really anywhere above our power consumption with LECs and LEDs, but they'll produce a far greater, far larger product than an LED can produce in the flower state. So we've opted to move these in here and see how they do.
Every little thing counts. If you say, well, it's only 5%, it's only 2%, it's only 7%. You add all those up and all of a sudden you're 25, 30, 40% more efficient than your competitor.